Hello Pisces, welcome to your full moon reading. This is a full moon love reading for all Pisces in love or wanting to be in love or involved in a significant other relationship. Some of you guys are dropping your guard. So I feel like the cards, they've been really jumping out for all the signs. So I feel like you are no exception, and the cards really want to throw down some messages for you. So for all of you that are tuning in, take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story. The message is for whoever needs to hear them. So, dear universe, what messages do you have for our Pisces in love for this full moon? Full moon is on Thursday, dear universe. Ooh, feeling a little unempowered. I almost feel like you're just not motivated. Ooh, something comes out this full moon that just like sinks your ship. But I think you need to continue to look on the bright side. All right, look on the bright side, regardless of what happens this weekend with this full moon energy. Because I feel like something's coming to an end. But it's what is really necessary to put things back together again. I feel like there's been something comes to an end. I mean, here we have this Emperor, and the Empress comes up. And then we have this Queen of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles with the Ten of Swords. So I feel like there's been some real upset in the home. I think something has been out of control with either you, with your significant other. And I think they keep trying to keep things balanced and going. But there's been this real disconnect when it comes to the two of you and how you're feeling about each other. Yeah, maybe something happened, you know, while you guys were out and about celebrating. Something came out, something is said. What's your partner feel like right now, Pisces? What's your partner feel like? Yeah, I feel like some secret comes out that really puts a damper on everything. You know, something comes out. Quite possibly an earth sign reveals something to you, you know, maybe about work, maybe, I mean, there's something really unfortunate that comes out, because I do feel that there's something that totally just, you know, I mean, just sinks. It makes your heart sink, you know, and there's all of this, you know, this awful, like, you know, like tumultuous water here with this moon energy. Because whatever it is that you find out, I feel like it could have something to do with work. You know, this is a love relationship, so I do see that there's just something that you really love. It's almost like it's like it was so good what happened. You know, because there's something that either you or them, you don't want it to come to an end, and yet you just, somebody feels something like the connection just totally like weakening. You know, it's like things were so good, what happened? Yeah, it's like, you know, but there's these two sixes, they're both reversed. It's like nobody wants this to come to an end. You know, maybe something happened and, you know, there was something that was said. I mean, something came in very, very forcefully, strongly is what I feel. You know, and I do sense that it could be something happens at work, you know, and then you have to come home and, you know, honey, I don't know what's going on. I lost my job, you know, something of that nature. But I think you need to stay on the positive, bright side of things. And I think it's one of those things that more than ever, you need to let your guard down and open up, especially if you've got to pick up the pieces of something that's like really going to shift your whole world. Because I feel like there's something comes in or something comes out that, I mean, it's like something is completely put to an end, and it's like there's a whole new beginning waiting for you. This is good. you know, because I think there's been a lot of, I pick up like there's been a lot of misfortune when it comes to money in the home. So if, you know, like I did say, somebody might be losing their job. Somebody may have been not coming home at night and instead going out doing other things that, you know, they wanted to do. I mean, without thinking. It's like I feel like, you know, instead of coming home to deal with, you know, some of what they have to deal with, the sadness and the reality of home life, you're out and about doing things that actually are probably hurting this person at home. You're out at the bar, you know, you're not hitting happy hour, you know, you're meeting other people. I feel like you're acting irrationally in response to whatever news it is that comes out this full moon. Yeah, I feel like some of you turn around and, you know, there's a lot of drinking, a lot of whatever it is that you indulge in. It's like this, there's like this I just don't care attitude that comes out. And I don't think that's, you know, that's not a healthy outlet, Pisces. So let's see. You know, but I think what ends up happening as a result of it, all of this upset, is that things finally come back into balance. So it's really necessary. I think the one thing that I feel is really positive about this reading is that nobody wants to give up. And I think that's what it's going to take. Even though things might have gone in the wrong direction, it's almost like, you know, you grab your sword, you get on your horse, and, you know, you keep moving. You keep moving. It's like you get aggressive and, you know, off you go. You take action. So if anything, it lights a fire under you. Yeah, I definitely see movement. And yeah, I think there's a lot of regrets because I think somebody in this relationship really hurt the other person, you know, through their own selfishness. I mean, you know, I think this was a very unbalanced relationship. Yeah, there was a lot of conflict. And I think it got to the point where you guys realized you guys better make a decision. You know, can this marriage be saved, I think is the question. And I think there's still two cups here. There's salvation here, and I see success here with the Six of Pentacles. You know, but, you know, if you end up having to take a grace period where the two of you have to take some time, you know, I don't think that's a bad thing. Because somebody was being very, very irresponsible, foolish, just, you know, doing their own thing, very selfish kind of energy, doing whatever they wanted to do without really thinking of the other person at home. And then somebody was left going, gosh, what happened? You know, where's the love now? So there was a lot of disappointment in this relationship because maybe you find out that the other person had an affair, they were going out. Like I say, there's flirting, there's definite player energy going on here. You know, and the other person was left all alone at home. So yeah, disappointment is definitely there. So don't sit there, Pisces. If this was you, wonder why isn't your person at home feeling all warm and fuzzy towards you? Well, if you're out having a good old joyride, you know, and they're home by themselves, no, I wouldn't be warm and fuzzy either. So anyway, this could be a very tumultuous full moon for you, Pisces. So just be ready for it. But ultimately, it'll lead to a very new beginning. And that's what you want. And you're going to end up all the happier for it. Yeah. Yeah, there's good movement. Some of you actually move in a good direction. A really, really good direction. So what is it? You know, out of the ashes rises the phoenix. And I feel like that's very appropriate for you. So let it ride, you know, but don't be afraid. Don't be surprised if there's a lot of conflict between you and your person this weekend. This full moon. All right, that's what I've got for you, Pisces. I hope this resonated. Stay tuned and tune into my other readings to get more information. So if you like the reading, I appreciate it if you hit the like button. Sure do appreciate your support. So I'll see you at the next reading. Until then, bye now.